Well, I started as an intern. I didn't really know what my future was going to be. I was, going to school part-time at community college. I had no real direction except for this passion for the music. And I got a part-time job, or an internship at the radio station. So it was cool. It was like a cool gig. I got to drive the DJs around and put up posters at events, and it was a dance station. But I thought, this is a cool gig, it's fine. And the moment when I started hearing the rumblings that that the company was thinking about creating this first ever full-time hip hop station was when this fire, I just was so excited. It was a really big moment. Not just for me, it was a big moment for New York radio, it was a big moment for hip hop, it was a big moment, and I happened to be there at the inception. I was just starting on the air, I still was a fan, I just was happy to be in the building. So you have this idea, you want to create a show, and we could do a feature, and we could make like a battle, and play 2 new records, and you think you're like just doing something fun, and then all of a sudden people connect to it, and people start resonating, it starts mattering in the city. People start caring about the results, people are angry about the results, or happy, or calling for their passionate, about the results, and then it becomes this thing of its own. It wasn't until we moved to the stadiums where it really started to resonate with me how big of a deal this was. I could barely get up there and not get choked up. Every year I would go out, I would look at 50, 60,000 people, they would all know my name, they would all show me love, and it just was like a surreal moment. And so I think that's the time when I realized, wow, this is a big deal. We broke a lot of new records, and I got to know a lot of the new artists. And Jay-Z, yeah, was one of them. We played In My Lifetime for the first time, and I remember thinking, I had heard his name, but not in any kind of real context. There was no, he wasn't, he had like a song, Hawaiian Sophie or something, maybe at that point. So nobody knew who he was. So when we played the record, I didn't know that he was supposed to be he was nice, and he was some kid from Brooklyn. But when we played it, and the reaction was so big, yeah, that we had to be like, wait a minute, who's this guy? And that's how I met Jay. I have no choice, because my Twitter feed is it's abusive at this point. The way, I could post like a picture of a dog, and they're like, where's the Tupac interview, on the comments. I am very aware that the interview is part of history, so I do know at some point it's gonna have to live somewhere. I just haven't figured out how to put that out in a respectful way to everybody, all the parties involved. I think writing this book has made me connect with people in a new way, and that's really interesting to me. So I don't know what that's going to translate into, but I know something's happening. I know that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be right now. And my intention is to continue on the path of being exactly where I'm supposed to be at all times. So I can't tell you where that's going to be in 5 years, but whatever it is, hopefully I feel as connected and as in the right place as I do right now.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.